Hello, welcome back. If you're about to gently slip into bed tonight and your bank balance is still looking painfully similar to how it did on the first day of the month, stay with me for a moment. I want to share something intimate, gentle, and profoundly powerful that you can put into practice while you sleep. Far too often we treat sleep as a merely passive state, a simple biological necessity where we shut down from the world, disconnecting from our worries and ambitions until the alarm clock rings. But what if I told you that those 8 hours you spend in bed, wrapped in darkness and silence, are actually the most fertile ground for planting the seeds of your deepest desires? What if while your body is surrendering to rest and cellular regeneration, your mind could be intensely active, powerful, and yet gently rewiring your reality for abundance? Imagine for a moment that your conscious mind, that critical guardian that analyzes, doubts, and worries during the day, finally stands down. In its place, a master gardener emerges your subconscious mind. This gardener knows no limits, skepticism, or impossibilities. It works tirelessly in the fertile soil of your inner being, a soil that becomes exceptionally receptive in the state of sleep. Every single night, you have the opportunity not only to rest your physical body, but to actively reconstruct the architectural blueprint of your financial life. We are not talking about a fleeting magical thought of wishing upon a star and hoping for the best. We are talking about a deliberate process, an act of conscious creation that harnesses the natural and sacred rhythms of your own being. Tonight, I invite you to stop seeing sleep as a simple endpoint to the day. Instead, we are going to begin seeing it for what it truly is, the real and powerful starting point for the tomorrow you long for and deserve to create. September is a silent gateway, an elegant transition into the final and decisive quarter of the year. I have always thought of this month as the twilight of the calendar, a soft, golden, and peaceful glow that illuminates our path toward December. While other months shout with the strident energy of a new beginning like January, or resonate with the panic of an impending end, September whispers. It extends an invitation for introspection, for taking quiet stock, and for preparing for the harvest. And the most beautiful thing about this September energy is that while our body rests, our mind continues to listen, more attentively than ever, free from the noise and chaos of the daytime world. So tonight, I want to guide you through a small and sacred 4-step ritual. This ritual is not a modern invention. It is nourished by the profound wisdom of night work taught by the great metaphysical teacher Florence Scovel Shinn to turn your remaining nights of September into a powerful and irresistible magnet for money. Let me be clear. This is not a quick trick to win the lottery tomorrow. It is a deep and fundamental realignment. It is a way to consciously partner with the most powerful part of your mind, your subconscious, to manifest tangible, visible, and lasting change in your financial reality. We are going to take those sleeping hours, so often wasted on repetitive worries or simple forgetfulness, and transform them from a passive time of rest into an active and sacred period of deliberate creation. And if you feel a resounding yes inside, if you are truly ready to consciously use these remaining nights to catalyze a massive shift in your financial reality, do me a favor, and more importantly, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. My dedication and my purpose are to share these powerful yet gentle techniques, designed to help you align with the abundance that is your birthright. I don't want you to miss a single step of this transformative journey. By subscribing, you not only join a community of conscious creators, but you make a sacred promise to yourself. It is the promise that you will take your innate creative power seriously and show up, night after night, to do the inner work that inevitably transforms your outer world. First, let's delve into why this specific moment, right here and now in September, is so exceptionally powerful for this work. There is a collective energetic hum this month that we can consciously tap into. On a practical earthly level, the business world is in full swing. Companies are closing their third quarter books, banks are calculating their projections, and the entire world, almost instinctively, is taking stock before the final push toward the year's end. The collective mind whispers last chance, but instead of perceiving it as pressure or panic, we can reinterpret that narrative. We can see it for what it is, a vast wave of focused, goal-oriented energy, and we can learn to surf it. Psychologists have identified this phenomenon and call it the fresh start effect. Their research has found that temporal landmarks, like the beginning of a new season, a new month, or even a new week, create a psychological separation from our past self. This disconnection makes us feel as though we are opening a new chapter, which makes us more open to change and significantly more capable of tackling our goals with renewed energy. And September, with that back-to-school energy deeply ingrained in our psyche since childhood, is arguably a much more potent, introspective, and less noisy new beginning than the busy and often overwhelming bustle of January. This collective energy of focus and finalization immensely amplifies our personal work. But the real magic, the true miracle, occurs at the intersection of this seasonal shift with our nightly brainwave activity. Right in that magical moment as you are falling asleep, your brain begins a fascinating transition. It moves from the beta wave state, characteristic of active wakefulness, analytical thought, and alertness, through the alpha wave state, a more relaxed state of conscious rest, and finally descends into the theta wave state. The theta state, often called the twilight or hypnagogic state, is precisely the moment when the conscious mind, with its entire arsenal of doubts, fears, cynicism, and skepticism, begins to power down. This is the golden gateway to the subconscious. The subconscious mind is the realm of your deepest beliefs, your most ingrained habits, and your automatic behaviors. As Florence Scovel Shinn tirelessly taught, the subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and it accepts what it is told without argument or judgment. Its sole function is to build. Whatever you impress upon it with conviction and feeling, it will work tirelessly 24 hours a day to bring it to pass down to the slightest detail in your physical reality. The focused energy of September gives your subconscious extra bricks to build with, and that soft, delicious descent into sleep is the precise moment when the master builder is most attentive and receptive to receiving the new blueprints. Now, let's talk about the small, subtle, and innocent mistake that the vast majority of us make, night after night, without even realizing it. Just before we fall asleep, in that precious and highly suggestible theta state, we unconsciously hand our powerful subconscious a detailed blueprint for building more lack, more struggle, and more worry. We recycle the same audio tape of worries over and over. How am I going to cover the car payment this month? Why did I spend so much today on things I didn't need? Or the classic, what if that year-end bonus never comes? We mentally rehearse tense conversations about money, we relive the sting of financial anxiety as we look at our bills, and we literally marinate ourselves in the feeling of not enough. Every night, without realizing it, we are practicing, rehearsing, and perfecting the art of feeling poor, worried, and stressed. Each of these fear-laden phrases, each of these mental images of scarcity, each of these feelings of anxiety, is a direct and powerful order to your subconscious mind. Florence Scovel Shinn called our words our magic wands, and in that drowsy, vulnerable state, your worries are not harmless thoughts, they are potent incantations to attract more circumstances to worry about. You are in effect using the most creative moment of your day to ask for exactly what you do not want. As she wisely warned, if one asks for success and prepares for failure, one will get the situation for which one has prepared. Each night, by reviewing your debts, you are using the most powerful creative moment of your day to build a reality you claim not to desire. Tonight, with intention and love, we change that tape. We take back control of our magic wand. We are going to stop giving our powerful and obedient subconscious the blueprints for a house of scarcity and instead confidently hand it the detailed design for a palace of abundance. Before we go over the 4 sacred steps to do just that, I would love for you to take a sacred moment for yourself and declare your intention. Stop for a second and connect with your heart. What is that beautiful, expansive, and abundant thing you want to receive in your life before this year is over? Don't overthink it. Allow the answer to emerge from within. Now let me know in the comments section below. The physical act of writing it down and sharing it is an incredibly powerful first step in telling the universe you are serious. It's an act of commitment. I will be reading every comment and holding that vision with you, adding my energy to yours. By sharing it, you not only solidify it for yourself, bringing it out of the ethereal realm of thought and anchoring it into the physical world, but you also add your energy to a collective field of intention that we are co-creating together, here and now in this community. This is how I do it, night after night. These are 4 gentle, delicate, and loving steps. There is no room here for strain, force, or desperation. This is about a gentle and loving alignment with your inner power and the benevolence of the universe. Step 1. Create a sacred transition. About 30 minutes before you plan to go to bed, begin to dim the lights in your environment. This simple act is not just about creating a relaxing ambiance, It is a profoundly physiological act. Bright light, and especially the blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and television screens, has been proven to block the production of melatonin. This hormone is not only crucial for helping you sleep soundly, but also plays a key role in guiding your brain into those deeper, more receptive theta and delta wave states. Your goal is to signal to your mind and body that you are leaving the world of action, analysis, and struggle, and entering the world of reception, trust, and inner creation. If you absolutely must use your phone, put it in airplane mode to avoid interruptions and lower the brightness to the absolute minimum. Better yet, and this is my most emphatic advice, charge your phone completely outside of your bedroom. The bedroom should be a sanctuary for rest and inner connection, not an extension of your office. The goal is to create a peaceful, energetically clean space where your mind can soften and open. Darkness is your most powerful ally. It is the blank canvas upon which your subconscious will paint your new, abundant reality. Step 2. Imprint the subconscious with your written word. Take a small, dedicated notebook, a journal you use exclusively for this sacred purpose, and a pen that feels good in your hand, that flows with ease. The physical act of writing by hand is an incredibly powerful way to connect mind, body, and spirit. It is an ideomotor activity that makes your intentions more tangible and sends a much stronger and clearer signal to your subconscious than simply thinking the words or typing them on a digital device. Now, in clear, calm, and deliberate handwriting, write the following sentence 6 times. During the night, abundance finds me in perfect ways. Let's break down the immense power contained in this simple phrase. During the night is a direct instruction, telling your subconscious when to perform its most potent work. Abundance is an expansive word, far more than just money. It encompasses wealth in all its forms, vibrant health, unexpected opportunities, loving relationships, deep joy, and inner peace. Finds me places you in a posture of magnetic reception. You are not chasing, struggling, or hunting. You are attracting. You become a magnet. And the final clause, in perfect ways, is a powerful declaration of trust. It releases the need to control the how and allows infinite intelligence to deliver your good in ways that are for your highest benefit, under grace and in perfect harmony with the divine plan of your life. Why 6 times? While the number isn't magical in itself, repetition is key to impressing the subconscious. Florence Scovel Shinn often worked with numbers that felt stable and balanced. In numerology, 6 is associated with harmony, balance, family, and the energy of Venus, which governs love and reception. It's a gentle, steady repetition that impresses the idea without creating resistance or strain. Step 3. Whisper your command. Once you've written your 6 sentences, turn off the last light and lie down in a comfortable position, preferably on your back if possible. Place your hands gently on your upper abdomen, in the area of your solar plexus, the center of your personal power. Now, in the stillness of the room, whisper the phrase aloud. Don't recite it robotically and lifelessly. Say it as if you were singing a lullaby to your own soul, with feeling, conviction, and tenderness. Words have an undeniable vibrational power, and speaking them infuses them with the unique energy of your breath and intention. As Florence taught, because of the vibratory power of words, whatever man voices, he begins to attract. If a worry or a distracting thought appears during this process, but how am I going to pay? Do not fight it. Fighting creates resistance and gives it more power. Simply acknowledge it, observe it like a passing cloud in your mind's sky, perhaps even with a small internal smile, and then gently but firmly return your focus to your words. You are the one in charge here, and you are consciously choosing which radio station to tune into. As you repeat the phrase, feel the truth of it settling into your body, how every cell begins to vibrate with this new reality. Step 4. Feel the wish fulfilled. This final step is, perhaps, the most crucial and transformative of all. It is what the great mystic Neville Goddard called entering the state akin to sleep or SATS. In this drowsy, highly suggestible and creative state, you no longer think of your desire. You begin to think from your desire. You feel it in every fiber of your being as if it were already done, like a memory of a future that has already happened. So, with your eyes closed, imagine a very short, simple, and vivid scene that implies your desire for abundance has already been fulfilled. Don't visualize a long, complex story of how the money arrived. That is the universe's job. Instead, imagine the end result, the quiet celebration. Perhaps you imagine opening your banking app on your phone tomorrow morning and seeing a number that makes you let out a deep sigh of relief and draw a genuine smile across your face. Feel that smile spread across your cheeks, feel the warmth of gratitude expanding in your chest. How does the weight of the phone feel in your hand? What is the first thought you have? Maybe it's a simple, "Oh thank you," or an astonished, "Wow, it's really here." Keep that scene simple, and most importantly, hold the feeling of relief, gratitude, and quiet joy. The subconscious mind is impressed primarily by feeling, not by empty words. Now simply allow yourself to drift off to sleep with that smile on your face and that warm feeling in your heart. You have given your faithful and powerful subconscious its creative assignment for the night. Your work is done. To supercharge and protect this sacred night work, you can employ what is known as the 3-6-9 method during the day. It's a simple yet profound way to keep your vibration aligned with your nightly intention, preventing the skepticism and worries of the day from undoing your work. Inspired by the inventor Nikola Tesla's belief in the magnificent power of these numbers, the practice is simple. Write your same phrase. During the night, abundance finds me in perfect ways, 3 times in the morning after breakfast, 6 times at midday after lunch, and 9 times just before you begin your nightly ritual. The 3 represents creative energy, 6 represents harmony and balance, and 9 represents culmination and divine connection. This spaced repetition acts as a vibrational anchor, constantly reminding your conscious mind of the new direction you have chosen. It is also absolutely vital to protect the work you are doing. Think of it as guarding a freshly planted seed in a garden. Establish a rule. Do not talk about debt, lack, or financial problems after dinner. Those hours are for relaxation and reception. If someone else brings it up, gently change the subject, or you can even say lovingly, "I'd rather not focus on that right now. This is my peace time." Protect your energy firmly, especially in the crucial hours before your ritual. Create clear energetic boundaries. Be painfully aware of whom you spend your time with. If certain people consistently leave you feeling drained, negative, or anxious, you may need to lovingly limit your interactions, at least temporarily, to keep your own vibration high and stable. If street lights or light from other devices creep into your room, an inexpensive sleep mask is a complete game changer. Remember, deep darkness is not something to fear, it is a powerful ally for accessing the depths of the subconscious. I want to share a brief, true story to show you this is not just a beautiful theory, but a practice that yields tangible results. Carla, from Monterey, joined our community last September. She was drowning in $127,000 of credit card debt and felt completely suffocated by it. Worry was the last thing on her mind at night, and the first thing upon waking. She committed wholeheartedly to the 4 steps, every night, without fail. She wrote her phrase 6 times, whispered it with a growing feeling of hope, and visualized the feeling of peace as she saw her debt balance begin to drastically shrink. On the morning of September 28th, she woke up and before even getting out of bed, did her usual ritual of checking her email on her phone. There was a notification from the tax authorities. She opened it with the usual knot of dread in her stomach, expecting more bad news. But it wasn't. It was a notice of a completely unexpected tax refund for $134,000. A review of previous years, which she had completely forgotten about, had finally been processed in her favor. The money did not magically fall from the sky. Her consistent night work did not conjure the money out of thin air. What it did was systematically shift her internal state from lack to acceptance, from fear to trust, which allowed the existing channels for her good to arrive to open up. Her daytime choices and energy aligned because her subconscious mind had already accepted the money as a done deal. Always remember Florence's gentle but incredibly powerful reminder: your words are your angels, be careful what you send forth. That means no more sending out angels of lack, doubt, and worry, like "I don't want any more debt," or "I hope I don't fail." The subconscious does not process negation. You must declare what you do want, simply, clearly, and in the present tense. Prosperity surrounds me, or one of Florence's most potent, "I am an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to me by divine right." You have a handful of sacred nights left in this month of September. Don't feel this as pressure. Feel it as a golden opportunity. Every night you spend in your bed is a new chance to pull the weeds of worry and plant a new powerful seed of abundance. If you practice this gentle ritual, the transition, the written phrase, the feeling-filled whisper, and the final little scene. Every night, you will begin to change your inner radio station from the channel of "what if it's not enough" to the channel of "it is already here, and I am so grateful." Tonight, when you are ready, dim the lights, take out your sacred notebook, whisper the words that will build your new world, feel the smile of gratitude on your face, and with total confidence, let the universe get to work while you sleep. I will see you on the other side of a very, very abundant morning.